Look at free agents right here, searching free agency. So like I said before in one of the other videos, there's tons of different ways to get to different places on this thing. So it's all about using it and playing with it and finding out which ways you like or what works for you. That's the way the site's designed. So like for one, you could go up here, you could go up here if you wanted to. You could search through these different things that they have preset for you to look for different free agents. There's all kinds of stuff there. Plus there's all kinds of other information here that you can look through. This site is loaded with different ways to sort info and different access to info. Anyway, so this is how I like to do my free agent looking. If you go to the My Team tab, you're always going to see down here there's this top 10 free agents box. It's going to give you a quick view of what's going on in free agency. If you click on this, it'll give you a search engine to search all the free agents. Now, like I said, this thing's got all kinds of different ways to look at stuff. So this is the basic search engine for different free agents if you want to search that way, and there's an advanced search that we'll get to in a second. Another thing that you can do here is if you're looking for who's on different rosters, you don't have to go through the links that are there, the other things that are I've showed you before, but like you could just search the Meat Gazers roster right here. There you go, shows you his team. Like that's a way to pull that up. But that's not what we're doing. We're looking for free agents. So we're going to go in here and say select free agents for which conference you're in. This is me. I like to go ahead and set it to 64 to give me that really deep look. The weeks are going to always keep up for you. If you ever wanted to reduce them down for some reason, you could and just go back and look at week 2 or week 1 through 3 or whatever. So set all that, and then you come down here, and right now we're going to search, and it's going to search all the free agents. We got it listed as players, so no specifics here to position. So Alex Smith is the top free agent available in my conference according to points. He's got 32 points. Bam. If I wanted to narrow it down to wide receivers, Mike Wallace is the highest scoring free agent available in my conference through week 1 with 21 points. There they are. Okay, now we could also search the advanced search and do things like this. So let's go ahead and set it to 64 again. Let's go ahead and set it to free agents again. Weeks are going to keep up. We're going to search all players again. And this time we're going to look at, that New Orleans Saints team was really explosive. Let's just see what free agents are available on that team. And that gives me here Marcus Murphy is the highest scoring free agent available in my conference that belongs to the New Orleans Saints. So I could search like that by team, or I could bring it back up to all players on any team. And let's say I wanted to see what quarterback had the best rushing stats in week 1 that is still available on free agency. Looks like Blaine Gabbert had 43 yards right there. All right, Robert Griffin had 37, but he is now done. So there you go. It gives you that option. Let's say I wanted to see running backs and who had the best rushing stats for running backs. Points-wise, yards-wise, it's going to be Jalen Richard here who had 84 yards. But I'd like to look at attempts. Who got the most attempts? There's these 3 guys here that got 7, 7, and 6. Vereen, Morris, and Drawn. They had the most attempts out of anybody that's available in free agents right now. So I could look like that. I could search it by touchdowns. Okay, I could go back and look at it by points. Jalen Richardson, Andy Janovich, they got the most points. Yada, yada. Tons of different ways to search here. Now, when you find somebody you want, you finally decided, you're like, man, I want to get this Jalen Richard dude for Oakland. Go right over here to add. And it sets it up for you. Here he is. That's who you're wanting to get. I got to decide who I'm going to drop for him, so I'd get rid of, Bilal Powell for him. I'd be willing to part with Bilal to get this guy. But I got to put a bid amount in because there's going to be other people that might want Jalen. So what am I willing to spend? What's it worth to me? You know what? I'd give $7 this week to exchange Jalen for Bilal Powell on my roster. I click Add to List right here and then just save it, and I'm done.